Hello, bathing beauties. My name is Tamika, and this is the Soap Throne. Welcome back. Today I am here to kick off my Boudoir Collection. And today, for this collection, we are going to be making a bouquet. So I have piped more flowers. I'm looking forward to seeing the outcome of this soap. And before I start, I just wanted to tell you, I have to say, I had a hard time piping this time around. This was my first attempt. This time around, I used someone else's recipe, and as you can see, it's really brittle, just kind of falls apart. So this one did not work. I will not be using that recipe anymore. But yeah, so that was my first attempt, and I was pretty disappointed. I got held up. I wasn't able to stay on my schedule. Then I tried my regular recipe, and the results were much better, but I was only able to make these 6 because this recipe hardened fairly quickly. So I'm going to continue to work on that. The recipe that I use right now is fine if I'm doing some pretty simple piping. The problem that I was facing was that in the beginning, the batter was not setting up quickly. So it was too soft. I would try to pipe these and they would just kind of fall over, just, sort of as I was piping. And then it was too hard. So even though I got these 6, it was still kind of hard piping these 6. Whereas this first example, going back to it just for a moment, this piping would not set up. It took practically all day and all night for it to get to the point where I could pipe with it. And then finally when I did, I thought it was going to be okay, but after sitting it out overnight, that was my result, the brittle, sort of frail results. So I just wanted to share that with you. Like I said, I'm going to continue to work on developing my own little piping recipe, but we are going to get straight into it. So, like I said, we're going to be making a bouquet. So the colorants that I will be using are my gold, sparkling gold, I think it's called, from Brambleberry. I got rid of the container a long time ago. And then also, what I've mixed in here is, whoops, knocking things over. Where did it go? Oh, here it is. I've also mixed in some gold dust and viral glitter from Nurture Soap, pink vibrance mica by Nurture Soap, and it's mixed with some titanium dioxide. As you can see in the container, it's a lot lighter. I will be using Proud Peacock mica, Celadon green mica, and Queen's purple mica. So I am going to begin by pouring in my lye solution. And while I'm stirring, I forgot to mention in the beginning that if you hear an exuberant child in the background, that is my 5-year-old niece Ayla, who is here to visit. I think she might have been visiting in the last video I made, or one of those anyway. And Brian is playing with her. They're building something. The concept behind this is that since it's going to be a bouquet, the bottom part of the soap will be a vase. And then we'll have those pink flowers on the top. So let me go ahead and split this off and I will be back. Alright everyone, I am back. All of my colorants are mixed in and we are going to be using Rose Gold Fragrance Oil from Brambleberry. This was a part of their soiree collection. However, when I smelled everything, I had an idea for a different concept. I wasn't thinking so much of a party. Everything sort of just brought up imagery of a woman in her boudoir. And so, here we are with the Boudoir Collection. So, I'm going to go ahead and get off camera, mix this up really well, and then I will come back when it is time to pour. Okay. Alright, we are back for the pour. Like I said, we're going to be making a vase here, or a vase. And we're going to do a drop swirl to create that design. It's getting a little bit thick, but that's okay. We'll do our best. So this won't be as dropped as I would like for it to be. So I might pull out my hanger tool to give it some swirls. See, will it fit? Woohoo, you guys, I got them, well, most of them in, and that's going to be enough. So I'll either wait till tomorrow or I'll go ahead and do some piping. I'm going to make some leaves, maybe. I do feel like this needs a little something, like it shouldn't just be left this way. But anyway, I will be back in a moment for the cutting. I'm going to let this sit overnight, and or later. It's midday. If it's hard enough a little later, I'll cut it tonight. Otherwise, I will cut it in the morning, and I will be back with that story. So each soap in this series will have a bit of a story to go along. So I will see you all in a moment. All right, so we are back for the cutting, and as promised, I have a little story for you. The woman awakes from an afternoon slumber, stretches and yawns. She takes in the room, noticing the golden sunshine setting a cozy hue, and smiles to herself. After pushing back the covers, she stands, walks across the room, and glides into her kimono robe, decorated with pink and red flowers outlined in gold. She approaches her vanity and leans towards the bouquet that she placed in her grandmother's vase. As she inhales the sweet fragrance of the roses, ranunculus, and the peonies, which are just beginning to bloom, she's amused by her excitement and imagines that the peonies, too, must be joyfully anticipating their bloom. And that is the end of part 1. We will finish cutting this log, and next time I'll have part 2 of the story. I am very happy with the outcome of this batch. I really like the colors. I was a little concerned because, as you saw, it got a little thick and didn't give me the drop swirl, but I adore these swirls. I love the colors together, and I like the tops of each soap. And the fragrance is so nice. I wasn't totally sure how I'd feel about it. I kind of liked it out of the bottle, but I have to say, now that it's sitting in the soap and it's gone through this chemical process, I'm liking it. And one of the things that I like too is that gold. I can see the sparkles. I'm trying to get it so that maybe you can see it too. I hope you can see that. But yes, I really like that. So we are coming upon the end here. This is early morning for me. I've got a long day ahead. We'll be headed back to Seattle. And just to let you know, if I'm not posting weekly, I am still watching videos and things like that. But right now, things are really busy. As you know, I do commute to work to Seattle every day. But I'm not going to be doing that at the moment. We are staying because my sweetheart has begun his treatment. So it's just very busy. So know that if you don't see part 2 next week, it is coming, and I'll be back to you as soon as I can. But I wanted to give everyone right now a thanks for watching, a thanks for your support, and also to remind you to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, please. If you're new to this channel, thank you for being here, and I'd just like to recommend that you go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And if you'd like to be notified every time I upload a video, hit the bell icon and you will stay in the know. All right, everyone. Again, I thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Ciao.